Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
He was tackled.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A carry for Foreman. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On third down, Foreman. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Daniil Hunter.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Taylor. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the 20.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, McCoy, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? I got you.
From the gun, Jones. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Gets this one a use check. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Cardinals nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Foreman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was taken down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Cowboys 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
This is taken at the 18. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try and run. Taylor. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
On 1st and 10, McCoy. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Harrison in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. They've got his man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Cardinals.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
To T.Y. Hilton. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is T.J. Logan to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
T.J. Logan on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dre called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
The play brings up 3rd and 13.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 40-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run on first down. Foreman, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yard line.
Second and 12. They run again with Foreman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On third down, Foreman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. And the Cardinal first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. And And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Cardinals.
Foreman, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, McCoy completing it to the right side, Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Caught left side by Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Let's go. 59.
Jones now on first down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike. 59.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, McCoy. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, McCoy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a give right side. Foreman might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On first down, Foreman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.